Hey guys, it's Derek here. We're from Pacific Coast Auto here in Japan, and we're looking here at a 180 series Toyota Crown. And this is kind of cool for me because it's my first time buying one of these for export. And this one going over to Canada is one of the very first ones of these that's available for Canada. This is a 2004 with 140,000 kilometers. I'm quite happy with this vehicle. Not only is the condition good, my first time seeing this Crown, got the auction inspection sheet here. I really like these cars. I like all Crowns. Toyota makes some of the best cars, and Crowns are built to Lexus quality, at least. Except for in this case, the hood struts. They don't work. So normally I would have the engine hood open there. Now I am a little bit sad that we got a Camry engine instead of the Crown engine of the series past. They had a 1J turbocharged one that was possible, but this is no slouch of an engine. Not only are they reliable, good performance engines, they also have parts available all the way around the world because they're one of the most common engines that Toyota put into basically everything. I believe it's a GR engine. I believe this one is a 3GR FSE. I'm not 100% on that because we don't have a badge underneath the hood here that I can actually see without taking some of these covers off. But if I am right about that, that's the direct injected one. And I have to say, the Crown video I put up last week, you got to remember, I do these videos in one shot, and if I say something stupid or a mistake, I just got to keep going with it. And I didn't realize I made a mistake in the last time. The FSE is a narrow valve angle and direct injected moniker for their engines. A lot of people called me out on that, so thank you everyone for mentioning that. It's something that I knew like 20 years ago, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm prone to making mistakes, especially when we shoot so many of these videos. Anyways, back to not saying an apology for how dumb I was. Let's take a look at this car. Okay, so 140,000 kilometers, usually you'll start to see a little bit of wear. There's almost no wear on this vehicle, and so I love that. I'm going to go and translate this auction inspection sheet, and then I'm going to go show you the condition of it. So it's a 2004 June made Crown. This one's called the Athlete. It's a 3000cc V6, 145,684 kilometers on that. It's an auction grade 3.5 with an interior B. I would say that this is maybe closer to a grade 4, to be honest. Okay, and it says built-in toll collection box for the Japanese highway. Has a digital TV tuner, so you can watch TV, only in Japan, mind you. Here's the auction inspection, along with the body. So first off the inspection, it says steering wheel wear, but it's really not that worn at all. Interior, slightly dirty, and again, not very dirty at all, and smells very nice too. Wheels and door mirrors scratched, underside surface rust, and surface rust I wouldn't worry about too much. Rear panel underside dented, very scratches, dents, and repairs. It's been repainted on the back door and back fender on both sides. Have a quick look at that. And it looks to me like it's been done appropriately. I see no concerns of paint wave whatsoever. And I look at paint all day long, it seems. Very, very nice looking, if you ask me. What else we got? We got a scratch on the front bumper, and then minor scratches and dents that are really too small for me to point out. And then the trunk has been replaced. I don't know why, but it has been. The car hasn't been in an accident by the looks of it, but the rear panel section, one section of it, has been dented. And so what may have happened is backing up into something and causing an ouchie on the back. Perhaps the ouchie was the reason why the back trunk had been replaced. And for something like that, you're going to want to look along these lines, make sure everything lines up properly, and in this case it does. A dented back panel means underneath the rear bumper. If you put your head up underneath there, you'll be able to see it. There's a section of metal there, and then that metal can be dented. Dual exhaust, nice. Okay, back to that sheet. Windshield rock chip, but that's really nothing to worry about. Let's see if I can find that. Here they are. Right there. And if we zoom in, there we go. So you can see it's like 2 chips there, 1 millimeter. And it doesn't go through the glass, and so it doesn't need to be repaired. And in most jurisdictions, well, basically all jurisdictions, you don't need to replace the windshield for that. Okay, so this possibly is one of the best looking Crowns. I very, very, very much like the previous generation, but you have to admit that the profile of this is so good looking. I love the extended back end, the medium-sized trunk, the nice steep rake on the windshield, profile looks very, very good. The original wheels, which are the ones on there, look really good. Headlights and taillights look good. And if you're actually next to the vehicle and you touch it, it makes you feel good. And not in a weird way. The build quality on this is so good, just opening the doors or sitting in it or pressing the buttons inside. Everything feels like a higher end car than the Crown really is. Although this is not a terribly expensive car, I don't know how much these cost back 15 years ago, but I'm thinking somewhere in like the $4.5 million to $5.5 million for most of them. It's a good step down from your Mercedes-Benz and your BMW, but it's of equal quality to those, if not higher. Okay, I love the look of the front grille here. And that badge on the front is gorgeous. Nice bright lights. And a bumper lip here. Now sadly these never came in a manual transmission, but it's really not the type of car that you would want a manual transmission in, except for the fact that it's rear wheel drive and it's Toyota. But this was after the inline six era for Toyota, and so even the JZX cars, like we don't have any JZX cars now, but they're common drift cars, inline six cylinders. The JZX 110 was the last six-cylinder version, and then the next generation after that went to the V6, either the Mark X, or is that the only one? The Mark X, yeah. Okay, to the inside of the car now. Oh, I gotta show you the back doors. This is surprising. Usually back doors don't open as widely as these ones do. Look at that. That's like a 90-degree angle perpendicular to the car. I don't know why that's cool, but to me it definitely is. And the hinges have to be kind of special shaped in order to do that. It's cool. That's a fake wood trim in here, but it's not annoying. It's not trying to be real wood, really. I don't know. It doesn't bother me. Plenty of room. Now we have leather seat covers on this. Not actual leather seats, but that's going to keep your seats in good condition. And as you can see, this is good condition. And they don't feel like seat covers. They just feel like nice, fine leather. Fine as in no problems, not fine as in fine grid. Classio R. Alright. Okay, reasonable amount of room in here. You have AC vents here. Controls for the seats, so you could play around with your mom, or if it's your dad who's in the passenger seat, play around with your dad. Places to put your cigarette butts in the back. No bad smell, no dirtiness in the headliner. Hasn't been smoked in. Here's a quick view of the front section. And even today it looks like a fairly modern dashboard. I think you're starting nowadays to see a little bit more over-designed dashboards. I think this one's simple and classy looking. So auto, all auto. That means this, the windows have the full auto. I love that. An easy way to open the trunk, and I'll do that now. This opens like that, which I never thought was useful. A number of other manufacturers do that as well. Full power seats, 8-way. You can see what it looks like. Okay, electric folding mirrors. That's on everything in Japan. Engine start button. Basically the exact same system as BMW's. Put the key in, press the button. AC works, engine revs really nicely. It says Crown here. It has this very cool design all the way down. Getting in, it just feels good. Listen to that door again. Ah. The trunk is open. Okay, gauges are good. I like the micro hash marks on there. I don't know if you can see unless we zoom in, but each one of those, like there's 5 little hashes in between the 0 and the 10 here. I guess the camera doesn't catch that very well. AC works really nice and strong. It's always a plus. We have dual zones for the AC, left and right. We also have my favorite swing vents. See them swinging? Ooh. And go back. Ah. Oh, it's 5:09 already. Okay, so Navi that won't work outside of Japan, and again they got the touch screen style thing in here, which is a little bit of a shame. That means you can't replace this, but it all works fine, and it doesn't look as dated as some of the systems that we see in kind of early 2000s cars. Crown, CD player, tape deck. Now that's dated. It has been smoked in? Hasn't? Let's see. Has been, but doesn't smell at all like cigarettes inside. This is all really nice, and you can shift yourself if you want. Have a look. You can put this into here, and then you can choose your own gears. But we don't have controls on the steering wheel. It's kind of weird that we've never sold one of these before, because they're such nice cars, and there's so many of them in Japan that the price is so... Oh, that is so cool how that works. And we get a towel. And I'm normally not a towel toucher, but today I am. We can do it. All right. It's a sports team. Kirin Samurai Blue for football. Cool, and a good luck charm. And this one down here slides. Very useful. High utility Toyota Crown. It feels fun to do that too. Much funner than it looks like. Okay. We shall show you the trunk now. And then that's basically going to be it for the review. Happy with this one. Good condition car from auction. Probably a little bit better than what the auction sheet would imply based on the mileage and the understanding of the car. Big trunk. Bigger than the previous generation, I would say. And then spare tires underneath here, as well as a little slot to put things. And tie down straps, a la Audi, BMW, Mercedes. Okay, Toyota Crown, 180 series. Like them all. Okay, so that's going to be it. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you everyone for watching this video, and have a super nice day.